Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to another look at the Forza Horizon 4 live stream that Playground Games just did. And this is going to be some gameplay from the stream. And now I'm also not going to be playing, and I know I say this every time, but well, say this sort of every time. I'm not going to be showing the sound from this stream because I didn't want to be talking over their voices and kind of muddy everything up. Also, later on in the stream, they actually played some music, and I really wanted to be careful about that. So, without any further ado, we're seeing the spring season now for the first time. Now, the spring season is obviously a little bit more rainy, a little bit more, the ground is a little bit more saturated, there's a little bit more water kind of throughout, and obviously with that comes more mud. Now, the mud is actually, I would say, probably, from what I saw on the stream, it looks like it's the most prominent here in the spring season. Maybe a combination of, like, you know, spring and fall, but spring definitely has a lot of mud. I would love to go and bomb around the off-road park in the mud. I'm sure it would be a blast, an absolute total blast. But this Jeep actually is the best vehicle that I could think of for them to show the spring season and kind of show what it actually, you know, what it looks like. But I love how green everything is. And that's a big thing here because they show how green the world is and how vibrant the colors are and how it really shows that spring really does wake the world up. You know what I mean? It really wakes this world up, really shows you what it's actually capable of, and really shows what the developers are capable of in terms of showing a world to you. And I think the way they translate this world to you as a player not only is very important, but I think the spring season really shows a nice progression from winter. It's like, okay, everything is just kind of coming back to life now. Everything is coming back out of its hibernation. Everything is like, and look how vibrant these colors are of the flowers in the fields and stuff like that. Like, they really did show some more off-roading than they have in previous streams, and I really like what they did with it because they allow you to see what these worlds look like in greater detail. And you can see the flowers are not just one single color, they change with the light. And also another big thing that I really did want to talk about is the trees, because the trees, they've adjusted some of the tree sizes and deformation. And also here, look at this mud. This is some of the best mud I've seen so far, again, because the ground is so wet and saturated from all the rains in the spring. Now, again, back to the tree thing. Now, in Horizon 3, we all know, you guys have seen it happen to me, and I'm sure it's happened to you guys before as well, where a tree will be not necessarily breakable, but you'll go, what the heck? That should have been a breakable tree. You know what I mean? You'll go, like, why was that not a breakable tree? That should have been a breakable tree. It's the same size as all the other breakable trees. But you never quite knew which ones were breakable and which ones weren't. Now, they've actually made it really clear what trees are breakable and what trees are not. Obviously, the massive trees are not going to be breakable, but pretty much every single smaller tree is going to be breakable, and I think that that's a really good point to make and a really good thing to talk about, because that's something that has been kind of bugging me for sure for a while, especially throughout Horizon 3. Because in Horizon 3, and also this is a really cool area because you can see it's kind of swampy, marshy. We've never really had anything to speak of in terms of like a swamp in Forza, and that's really cool. You can also see, well, a little bit ago there was a gully down there on the right. A lot more variance in the off-road terrain, I think, and that actually really makes the off-road vehicles worth using, and more so than any Horizon game previously. And I've talked about this in some of my other stream analysis videos, but this one in particular shows how in-depth not only that all is, but like the shadows, dude. The shadows driving through the woods, that shows not only the amount of detail, but you can also get the rays of light coming in through the trees, and it's just going to be such a pretty game in general. And here you can get a little bit of a better view of that swampy, marshy area, but that all comes together to create a really vibrant, engaging world. And I think also, too, it creates a vibrant and engaging world, but a vibrant and engaging world that you'll want to play in. You know what I mean? It's not just a graphical showcase, it's a gameplay-rich environment. And I think with a gameplay-rich environment like this, you really think to yourself, wow, there's a lot I could do here, there's a lot I could use, there's a lot of different routes I could take, there's a lot of different things that I could do just to hang out and have fun. And I think hanging out and having fun in an environment like this is really what this world is built to do. And they say it's built for the thrill of the open road. And it is. It feels like that. But it's also opening itself up, I think, now to a new generation of Forza player that might be even more interested in off-road than the on-road stuff itself. I'm not sure, but I definitely think that there's a opportunity to build and foster a new type of Forza player in an environment like this. Now, I, for one, will be spending most of my time on the pavement, but I will definitely be spending more time than ever off-road in this environment, because look at this. So freaking gorgeous, so beautiful, and they really do a great job at highlighting these vistas that the game has to offer. And right here, you'll see this mountain is literally a massive, 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 massive ramp that goes all the way up to this danger sign jump, and boom, you get one of the most gorgeous views that we have ever seen from a Forza game. And that right there, my friends, is what this game is all about. Massive vistas like that, massive views, and just bam, like going straight off an insane jump, blasting out into the world. That is what this game is about, and going, wow, like these jaw-dropping moments where you just go, damn, that's awesome. And they really have done an amazing job with it here. Now, also, right here, what you're seeing is the new Gymkhana Park, and that's actually a really, really cool thing, because we knew that some more Hoonigan-style stuff was going to be included in the game, but also, the music here, we can see we got Block Party, Bass Arena, Pulse, XS, Timeless, Hospital, all of those are coming back, and that's something that I think a lot of people, like, I, for one, turn off the soundtrack, but at the same time, back to the Gymkhana Park. The Gymkhana Park is really, really cool, and I think because we have a lot more Hoonigan involvement this time around, I think it really, really shows that this is something that we would love to play around with. And I know that I've expressed interest in something like this before, some kind of Gymkhana Park, but I know other people have too. It's not just me, definitely not, but something like this has always been welcome in the Forza series, but I don't think we've actually had a chance to look at something like this yet, and the fact that it's actually here now is really, really cool, and I think it not only shows the fact that they're paying attention to the community, but it also shows that they like to have fun. They like to actually, you know, build these fun, basically play areas for the community to just go nuts with and have fun, because it also adds an element of, like, something new every single time. Something new, something new, something new. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this gameplay analysis of the Forza Horizon 4 latest live stream in the spring season. If you did, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll be back very soon with more analysis of gameplay from this stream, and I'll see you guys there. Talk to y'all later.